Alrighty, hello and welcome everybody to the Trackalicious Rookies here on Monday. Hope everyone is having an awesome day today, or night, depending on where you're at. We are here at the finale, despite what the stream title might say at the current moment. We're here at the finale of the Trackalicious League for the Rookie Series. Assbox, welcome. Washed Up Squid I see in there as well. I need to figure out how to change the stream title. That's something that I'm sure I can figure out here, as we're just currently chilling in the free practice session. There's seriously got to be a way. But currently, leading the league is Jeremy Cubbage on the rookie side of things. Potts Weaver is going to be in that second position. Kyle Busch in third. It's a pretty tight battle for that rookie title. It's going to be between Jeremy Cubbage, whoever can finish higher, versus Potts Weaver in the points. Kyle Busch not too far off either. He is in that contention as well. We'll see where they end up. And I'm trying to figure out how to change the dang stream title. I think I figured it out. Okay. We're getting there. It is not the 2-hour driver's swap, and it is not Saturday. Round 6. Winter. Yeah, hold on. We're getting there. We're getting there. At Oulton. Done. Okay. If you refresh, it is now updated. Winter roll? Oh, no. Winter. Now it's good. Ladies and gentlemen, we've done it here on the spot. I apologize for the minor technical difficulties. It wouldn't be a Trackalicious stream, honestly, at this point with me if there weren't technical difficulties. But that's just because we're trying to do so much here. We're trying to accomplish so much. We add new things every week and things still break on us. Because technology, but that's all right. Why don't we take a look here at the actual race session? I will go away for now. We can hop in here. Take a look at the times. We're currently seeing high 42s. It's a 1:42.9 from Kyle Hampshire here in the free practice session. TJ Washed, not too far behind, just 3/10. As I was saying, I think Jeremy Cubbage and Potts Weaver. Let's take a look. Those are two guys that I want to focus on here tonight. Where are they currently at? Potts Weaver is sitting down in P10, lapping at a 1:44. It'd be very interesting to see where he qualifies versus Jeremy Cubbage, who's still out on track right now in that 33 Aston Martin, the Noobs R Us livery. I've actually been practicing with these guys on their Noobs R Us server. Just, you know, so I can get a better feel for the track and such and things. And also because I like driving. But I have been practicing my GT4s around Oulton Park, and my times are not great. But Oulton Park, very fun, fast-flowing track, awkward corners, lots and lots of elevation changes. And here we go. We are forwarding into the next session now.
Green light. Go, go, go.
We will see the non-rookies go out on track first, I'll imagine. Let's take a look. Who is leading the championship for the non-rookies here? We see Kyle Hampshire, of course, leading by, actually not as much as I would have expected, leading by only 24 points over Luis Castro. He has 240 points over Luis's Castro, 226. First car out on track is going to be Steven Tomczyk in the Big Brain Racing. The Aston Martin here, 343. Be one to definitely keep an eye on, as he just won his oh, I really hope I'm getting this right now that I think about it. Was it Justin? It was Justin or it was Steven, one of the two, that just won their box 3 race, actually, just the other day. I'm pretty sure it was Steven. But now that I'm not, I don't know. Good luck, have fun to everybody in the server from Mixed there. Drivers currently on their outlaps. This is such an easy track to invalidate on. I'm sure we're not going to see everybody setting a lap proper, at least, around the first time. Going to probably take maybe more than one attempt. It's just going to be very important to get a good banker lap in here. Just keep it between the lines. And, ooh, that FOV is not great. Sorry about that. Let's not zoom in. Get a more... There we go. Steven Tomczyk coming through T1 now, heading it towards the slight right-hander, and holy cow, we got Muff resubscribing. They've subscribed for 3 months. Thank you very much, Mr. Muffman, Moffat himself. Hope you're having an awesome night tonight, and are you? I don't think you're out on track tonight, but hopefully, whatever you're doing, you're having a lovely evening. And thank you very much for the support. Here, very tricky chicane, high speed, got to get the car slowed down. You can take a lot of curb here in these GT4s. Avoiding the bollards, something I struggle to do myself. Gaining a good bit of time through there. That's where you can really make a breaker lap. Into this turn, so late on the brakes, holy cow, and gets it stopped like it's easy. Pushes the tire barrier out of the way, says, I don't need you here. It's just blocking the view. Nice and flowy through here. Aston Martin climbing 4th into 5th gear through this sector. It's really obscurely geared to the AMG that I've been driving. And braking at that sun whatever board into 4th, just holding it, trying to keep the car from understeering. So easy to end up in the grass. Kids have practice. Oh man, that's fun though. Hope you're having a great. Oh shoot! As you can see, like I said, every corner on this track is deadly, and that's really gonna hurt his next lap too, as it's gonna affect it going on. We do see Kyle Hampshire with a 142.8. Okay, it's a pretty good banker lap, not gonna lie. Yeah, that's a pretty solid banker lap. Kyle, I don't think that's gonna be a really tough time to beat. Milos Tansky setting a lap there, a few seconds off the pace, as well as my boy Blue in the Ginetta. We have as well Luis Castro coming across the line. Yeah, even Luis Castro 1.4 or 144 from him. 142.8 from Kyle Hampshire. Holy cow. Yeah, this is a really tricky track. I managed to set very few valid laps practicing here, but I did set quite a few laps. Just most of them, like I say, not valid. So, Luis Castro, an awesome livery, and other drivers. Let's see here. I know I don't need to, but I do need to give some love to other liveries, but I think they're in the rookie, so we will actually wait on that one. That's right. Take a look at my boy Blue. Where's he at? That's Alejandro Pagarin. Whatever. He's up in P5. Not terrible from him so far. AMG car I've been driving around the track. It's a very fun car to drive. Let's take a look. Currently lapping at 145.9. It's such a fun track. Such a tricky track. Lots of elevation changes. Could have been a little bit more aggressive on the curb there on the initial entrance to the chicane. AMG especially can take an absolute beating from those curbs. Braking nice and early. That's about where I brake. But it's definitely, you can brake later there. Sliding, slipping and sliding in that AMG. Alejandro's up a good bit on his time so far. Coming through the sector, 4th. Climbing all the way here. Going to go to the top of the rev range, staying up into 5th. Oh, okay. Down into 3rd. Coming across, as we saw last lap, Justin Seckham invalidate. We'll see, or Steven Tomczyk, I think it was, invalidate. We'll see here. Alejandro clobbering that curb. That AMG, though, can take it. Coming across the final turn now to come across the line for a good improvement. Currently in P9, goes to P5. Nice result there from Alejandro. Still a bit of time to be found, I'm sure, from him. Kyle Hampshire, yeah, still at the top of the 142.8. No surprise there. And he's improving on his lap. Holy cow. Okay. TJ Washed in a realistic pace, 143.6 here. Let's see, what are the track conditions looking like? These are only fast track conditions? Oh my god. This is just disgusting. Kyle Hampshire with a... That's insane. I actually... Why don't we ride along with him? I don't think he might come across... I don't think he's going to be able to set another lap, so this might be the last we ride along with him, as he is on the right side of the car here in the Ginetta. Pushing to come across the line now. Yeah, that'll be it for him. As we hit the 7-minute mark, we will see the other cars start to come out onto track. All of the rookie cars. David Funk pops up into second position there. 0.3 off of the pace. TJ Wash, though, quickly improves on it and takes that. Wait, excuse me. TJ Wash goes 0.3 up. David Funk momentarily overtook that position, but quickly beaten out in that Audi. Luis Castro here in P4 is going to be down on his time, not improving on his lap. Mike Burkov in P5. Me driving that Maserati. Apologize for the FOV issues. Commentating and driving is tough. Oops. It's hard to find a balance for every single car as well. Nice and flowy through there for Mike Burkov. Climbing fourth. Going to definitely go up into fifth gear here. Maserati, no traction control, no anti-locking brakes. Trying to maximize that minimum speed and pushing the rear end through that corner, as you can see, getting on that throttle so early, making that car, basically making the rear end step out, which is the quickest way to go with this Maserati, basically forcing it to drift. And pushing to come across the line now. Mike Burkov will be improving on his time, currently in P6. Comes across the line into P5. Does make a position improvement there. We have Tolua Olojoegbe leading the way for the rookie field here. We'll see what the Nigerian in the Audi can do. If I'm not mistaken, we should have another Olojoegbe on track. We do. It's below... Oh, shoot. He told me how to pronounce it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Bularin? I think it's Bularin. I'm pretty sure. Bularin Olojoegbe in the Academy Motorsport number 46 car. He is new to sim racing. I think he'll be racing on the gamer pad. His brother Tolua Ese will be driving with the new wheel and pedals. I think he got the Fanatec. Yeah, I shouldn't have walked down this alley. I don't know hardware, but he got a really nice Fanatec direct drive wheel and V3 pedals. Carlos Guzman, welcome. Yeah, he's on a pad, so keep that in mind for everyone. Not everyone is driving on the same equipment. We'll see here. Bularin? He's not German, I don't think. Pretty sure he is Nigerian as well. But Carlos, you're not racing? Lame. Ah, yes, and the chat bot pointing out a good reminder there. If you guys are interested, anyone, in checking out our leagues here at Trackalicious, check out our link to the sim grid. It'll also have a link to the Discord there as well. But if you are interested in any leagues coming up, this is the season finale of the rookie series, I should say. I should be hyping that up. And we will be starting up another one here relatively soon. March 6th will be the date. We'll be starting a new rookie league then. Thank you, it's Randy Marsh, for the follow. Much appreciated. Toloase getting a little bit of pressure on him in qualifying there. Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm glad I didn't put season finale in the title. You didn't see wrong, Carlos. You corrected me, because I was wrong. So, my bad. We do have another one at the Glen next week. And I shall now go and correct my mistake in Discord. Oh, it's Carlos Guzman that mentioned it even in Discord that I tried. Oh, wait, no, it's Rivera. No, wait, no, it's Carlos. Okay. Anyways. It's all good. Mistakes happen. Awesome, Randy Marsh, hoping to jump into the rookie league soon. If you are not already signed up, you can type !SimGrid in chat, and that will bring you a link there. Like I say, get signed up now because I think that league will be filling up, and it will be very, very spicy indeed. One thing I do want to take a look at here is Jeremy Cubbage and Potts Weaver. Where are they sitting? Potts Weaver we're currently looking at in P13. Where's Jeremy Cubbage at? Where is he sitting? He's sitting down in P34, hasn't yet set a lap. Comes across the line now to set a lap, though. Up into P20. That's not going to be good enough. He is 7 positions away from his rival currently in the championship. He is, as I said, 3 points ahead of Potts Weaver. Potts Weaver just needs to score basically over a position on him to in the points to gain ground. Kyle Busch as well, a contender. Let's see here, where is Kyle Busch? I'm looking. I'm still looking. I don't think he's in this race. If he is, I apologize, and I'm missing him. But I don't think he is in this race, so he will not be gaining positions. Hey, flexing on Luis there. Yeah. Luis Castro qualifying. Where did he even qualify? 4th position. David Funk getting that little flex in. Crazy Rabbits Racing. A few other cars here, I think, still on a lap. Potentially, I think Bolarin is going to be gaining on his previous lap. I don't know how much practice he has managed to put in before this session. I know he's relatively new to the whole sim racing deal. But so far, oh well. Doesn't matter because session's over. Can't believe that your name is like, why J Seckham? It's the most least descriptive name you could have picked on Twitch. Like, I don't know which one you are. You Justin, you Jared. We got so many brothers here in this in our leagues, I've actually started compiling a text document of the brothers, the Guzman brothers, the Olojoegbe brothers, the Donnelly brothers, the, who am I missing? Hampshire brothers. I think I know I'm missing a couple other in there, but there's just so many of them at this point. It's actually kind of insane. The Guzman brothers in chat. Carlos Guzman in chat. Jose Guzman. Jameson signed up to come back next season. Awesome. Yeah, make sure you guys get your signups in now, as there is limited spots. I think this league will be filling up. Even with the reserve drivers, I think we will be hitting 50. So make sure to get in there. But we got to get into the grid rundown here. So why don't we kick things off with a funky beat and lead it off with the 97 car here of Kyle Hampshire, starting in that pole position. Lining up next to him is going to be TJ Washed, that number 99 Porsche. It's going to be a very split front row as the when it comes to manufacturers. Going to have an Audi, David Funk in P3, Luis Castro in a Aston in P4, Mike Burkov in a Maserati in P5, Reggie King going to be breaking the mix up there with another Audi in P6, Taylor Johnson in P7, George Elmer rounding up P8 in that 22 Porsche. It's a big clump of Porsches here. Bryce Buckert, number 69 in P9. Corey Hampshire bringing up P10, a man I was lapping with this week. This guy has put in so much practice. I'll get onto that in the race, though. Kevin Rivera, he is bringing up P11 in that 419 Aston Martin. Andrew Casey in P12. Kamal is going to be bringing up P13. Potts Weaver in P14, Jan Rodricks in P15, Daniel Versosa in P16, Alejandro Pulgarin in P17, Stephen Tomasic in P18, Milo Stansky in P19, that 411 Maserati as well. My boy Blue in the Ginetta, bringing up P20, Jeremy Cubbage in P21, John Hawley in P22, Justin Seckham in P23, John Donnelly in P24, Aaron Miller in P25, number 19 Porsche, Tolua Olajegbe in P26, Jacob Church in 27, Seth Lincoln in P28, Chase Donnelly in P29, Jose Guzman starting from the pits, Bularin going to be starting in P31 or P30, Eric Cossi in P32, Patty Doring in P33, Omar Schraff P34. There's a sign blocking the liveries. Come on. All right, whatever. Alex, oh man, hold on. I apologize, Alex. Give me a second on this one. Dertuzos? Dertuzos. That's probably wrong. But Alex Dertuzos in P35. Stefan Lindauer in P36. Ricardo Sapien in P37. And Rookie F in P38. And that rounds up our grid. Go for the Crazy Rabbits Racing. Got some Crazy Rabbits Racing support. They did have a pretty good qualifying. David Funk and that Crazy Rabbit Racing Audi starting in P3. Let's see, where are some other Crazy Rabbits at? I'm starting to learn that. I don't know all of them just yet. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's enough to know the names. Nevertheless, what team they're on, too. Drivers, though, going to be rounding the outlap here at Oulton Park. Oulton Park is a really fun, flowing circuit. It's going to be a 2.7-mile circuit located in England, obviously. Not obviously, I guess. But very tricky, very technical, windy. Might see some drive-through penalties in this race. Be very interesting to see. Seamus has just admitted to being a crazy rabbit, everybody. Seamus, I forgot your in-game name. Who are you again? Or your real name? Oh, Chris Henson. Okay. The drivers now going to be lining up 2 by 2. Let's get a drink of water before we get going here. Hold up. Even Henson. That's what I meant to say. I said that. You just didn't hear me? Correct. No, I apologize. Like I said, there's a lot of people, remember. But anyways, getting into it here. Kyle Hampshire leading us away as we climb the hill here at Oulton Park for the first race of tonight. It's going to be 2 races, 2 20-minute races. Kyle Hampshire with a pretty decent lead. And we're green here coming into T1. It's going to be an awesome start from Kyle Hampshire. TJ Washed immediately pretty on his own there. David Funk making pressure onto Luis Castro. Down the inside we go. David Funk is going to be trying to make the look. This is for position here. As we accelerate, it's going to be a straight drag race down to the sweeping left-hander. And it looks like David Funk is going to be behind, settling in for the position that he started there, or in P4. Reggie King behind them. We see some battling behind, a little bit of action. It's a very tricky track to overtake, very tricky to go 2 or 3 wide on especially. Let's get the relatives up. Kamal trying to make a move around the outside on, I think that's Kevin Rivera. No, that's the 69 car of Buckert. Bryce Buckert getting overtaken. And also Bryce Buckert getting overtaken into the chicane as well by Corey Hampshire there. Corey Hampshire with a nice opportunistic move. Alejandro Pagard. We see Jan Rodrigues making a bit of contact with Potts Weaver. Bit of damage on the back of that other McLaren as well. I think that's Daniel Versosa. It might be Jan Rodrigues. I don't know. There's a big chunk of McLarens right there, so I'm not sure. That's the official term, by the way, a chunk. We see the Noobs R Us going side by side there momentarily. Third one in the background. Going to be some close racing, I expect, here tonight, as not too many places to make a move. Very awkward corners, but we see a, wow, clobbering the sign there, and we see the Ginetta just absolutely, I don't think it made an overtake there, I'm not sure. I think it just nailed the barrier, or the Bullard, whatever thing. Kyle Hampshire leads this race. The end of lap 1, TJ Washed about half a second behind Luis Castro. Trailing behind them, Reggie King comfortably in P5. Mike Burkov in P6. George Elmer P7. And then the start of the action here, Kevin Rivera leading off Corey Hampshire, who's battling with Kamal right now. Made tacos. So are you building a stand? Nice. Tacos and building a stand sounds messy. But I respect it. Eric Gakosian in the extremely gold Maserati there. Ooh, and unfortunately, Bolaran is going to be in the gravel just a little bit, or the grass. Murray triple stand. I have no idea what that is. Oh, it's a triple stand. Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. All right. Nice. You got triples. TJ Washed has closed that gap a little bit there to Corey Hampshire, or Kyle Hampshire. Man, I cannot. Okay, you have gloves. Good. Good. Good man. We see TJ Washed with the fastest lap, 142.8 on race pace. That's pretty incredible. That's a really cool Camaro. It's a Camaro battling with a KTM. You don't see that too often. Although, honestly, I feel like I said that not too long ago. I remember saying almost exactly that, I think, on Laguna Seca at the Rookie League, where we had multiple Camaros and KTMs racing each other. I think one was Rookie F. Rookie F currently down in the Camaros again. Currently down in P36. Milos Tansky battling for P30 currently. We see some position swapping. Alejandro Pagarin just got overtaken by Taylor Johnston, excuse me. Corey Hampshire has also made some good gains onto the Maserati in front of, that's an Aston Martin, excuse me, up front of Kevin Rivera. Kevin Rivera, that's a livery I need to check out at some point. But Corey Hampshire, one thing I wanted to say, I mentioned in the pre-race just momentarily, this man has put in more laps. I think he started sim racing about a little over, I think his first race was, he said, Kyalami at, in the Rookie League. That was his first race. And he has probably put more laps in since that time than I have put in my entire life, which honestly says a lot. This guy grinds so extremely hard and has gained so much pace, and honestly deserves like a bit of a, like, I don't know, tip your hat, just a bit of respect. I mean, he has grinded extremely hard to gain the pace that he has in the short period of time, and it really shows. Man, he says himself he's addicted, gets up before work just to do it. Man is absolutely crazy, and I think that is absolutely awesome. See, looking down the field, we have some position swapping. Justin Seckham, another Noobs R Us car, the Aston Martin, Potts Weaver. So this is the current second place holder of the championship. Where is Jeremy Cubbage? Jeremy Cubbage just a few positions down. He's going to need to make up some ground if he wants to win that championship. I don't know the points distribution. I know I really should. But I think Potts Weaver will have it, the championship that is, if he stays in the position that he is right now comparatively. 13 and a half minutes to go just about. The new fastest lap from TJ Washed once again there. These two pushing each other ever more further. Absolutely nuts the times that they're doing, honestly. Punk Jose and Chemo, you got it, brother. Take a look. Punk is doing not as great as he started. Started in P3, I think. Let me take a look. Yes, I was correct. Started in P3 versus Luis Castro. He did get overtaken on that lap one, unfortunately, but he sits right on the diffuser of the Aston Martin, waiting to strike at any opportunity there. We also have Chemo, who is in P10. He's hot on the tail as well of Corey Hampshire. These guys have been scrapping at it for a while now. Corey Hampshire trying to go at the likes of Kevin Rivera. Almost did it again. Kevin Rivera in P8. And last but not least, Jose, did he actually even start? No, Cronotis didn't start. Where's Jose? Jose is in P32. He started from the pits, though. So, starting behind from the beginning, unfortunately. David Funk making good gains here. Why don't we ride alongside with David Funk? Also get a great view of the Trackalicious Sim Racing logo. but he is probably sick and tired of seeing that by now. He wants to get around that. This is going to be a really tricky spot to do it. He has a look down the inside. It's going to be coming up into the really, really awkward right-hander here. Goal is just to carry as much speed as you can, and as you can see, Luis Castro runs wide so he can carry all that speed onto this not-so-straight bit. So I think I missed a follower. The no-show, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. And now coming up into the chicane, the final chicane. Taking, oh, a little bit too much curb. Oh, and the sliding around. Good save, though, from David Funk. That's going to put a hamper onto his battle. Kamal, I think we unfortunately, did we just miss getting by Corey? Let's take a look at that overtake. I think there was some side-by-side action here. We see Kamal currently behind. Oh, Corey goes off track. He makes a mistake. And that gives the position straight away back to Kamal. I think Corey's going to have to work for that one once again. Potts Weaver and Jeremy Cubbage are one and another behind each other. There's got to be a way I can find out the points distribution. Hold on. Let's take a look here. Scoring. Okay, here we go. For scoring, in P17. Oh, Jeremy Cubbage, what happened? Must have had a bit of a mistake there when I wasn't looking, I think. But lost a position to my boy Blue. In P17, you will receive 14 points. P18, 13, P19, 12, 20, and so on. So 14 points currently being awarded, and it's 1 point more than that. So actually, as it stands, with a 2-point difference between the two, that will be enough for Jeremy Cubbage to take the title. Though, I don't know if this comes into play for class. Does it score by class? Or someone that knows SimGrid, I need your help. Does it score by class? So, I think it does. Because Kyle Hampshire has 240 points. Jeremy Cubbage has 204. We're doing some on-stream homework here. Luckily, there's not too much battling. This track is quite difficult to overtake on, as I said before. So, we're chilling right now. We're driving along, waiting for anyone to make a mistake, basically. David Funk, though, he wants to prove otherwise. Alright, let's take a look at Jeremy Cubbage's points from... This is needlessly complicated. Okay, whatever. We're going in too deep right now. I'm not going to bother. I am curious, though, because it's a very close championship. Potts Weaver, though, currently, like I say, two positions ahead of Jeremy Cubbage in P17 right now. And Maserati looks like it's got a bit of a damaged bonnet. Patty Doring trying his best to follow. Kamal as well, closely following Corey Hampshire. So Corey has managed to slip by once again. These two are going to be at it all race, it seems, assuming Corey can't get by Kevin Rivera in front. Eric Gukasian making gains onto Seth Lincoln. It's a very gold showing here, at least a brown and gold showing. Seth Lincoln in the Audi against Eric Gukasian here in the Maserati. We'll see, will there be a move this corner? No, Eric decides against it, is going to bide his time. Going to feel his prey out. Seth Lincoln last lap 146.2, actually quicker than Eric's 146.5. Though Eric lapping his quickest lap, 1:45.9. I think he does have the pace to get this overtake done. Oh, then we also have another race after this. That's the other thing. Okay, well, we won't worry about it. Kamal gaining once again. Man, these two right along with the McLaren here. Ooh. Looked like almost a bit of an error from Kevin. I think that was just a alternate line gaining the speed. There's so many ways to take that right-hander. It's I have no idea how, honestly. .42.2, fastest lap of the session from TJ Washed. Ooh, and that's deep from Corey. That's going to give an opportunity here to Kamal. Will Kamal manage to get it done? He's going to carry the speed here, but I think that's good enough defense from Corey. Whew. Corey is sweating bullets right now. Going defensive even on a part of the track that I don't necessarily think he needs to be going defensive. But nonetheless, carrying on. Ooh. Steven Tomczyk making gains on Seth Lincoln. Eric Gakassian did manage to get by and has cruised away into the distance, and we now see Steven Tomczyk trying his best. Bit wide went Seth Lincoln there, and that's going to give a good fighting chance to Steven Tomczyk, but just can't quite get it done. 3 and a bit minutes left to go. Oh, here we go. This is the oversteer, though. Had a good chance, but unfortunately on the throttle just ever so slightly too early there. Compromises the exit, doesn't allow him to get it done. Mike Burkov, yellow flag for him. He is off into the gravel. We see Alejandro Pulgarin getting by. What has happened to Mike? He's all on his lonesome here in the Maserati. Coming into the spoon. I'm just going to call it a... Well, I can look at the corner, man. Coming into the Shell Oil corner. We're going to call it spoon. Coming into the spoon. And just has a massive tank slapper. Sends him into the grass. Rear end just not quite there. That Maserati, no traction control, no ABS. It's a struggle to drive. Corey and these guys still scrapping it out. Defensive goes Kevin Rivera, and that's going to give a decent chance here for the switchback maneuver on for Corey Hampshire. Corey needs to be really aware, though, of behind. If he makes too bold of a move, that can very easily compromise his position. He's going to try to go around the outside of T1. This is going to be an extremely bold maneuver if he can get it done. And Kamal is, you know, he's going his own ways right now. I'm sure he'll catch up. These two are going to be scrapping. That's just the alternate line. Battling along they go here. Corey not wanting to give an inch. Neither is Kevin Rivera, though. Luis Castro has caught up with David Funk ahead of them. Might pop over to that battle. Man, it's just... I'm just really waiting for a move here from Corey. Corey really wants to pounce. Yellow flag from Eric Gakassian. Where the heck is he? Eric, that's not the track, dude. Where you going? Okay. So far, so good. Whoa! What a wobble. Okay, and just ends up in actual no man's land on a Sunday drive through the park, breaking up people's picnics. Leader is on the final lap. That is going to be Kyle Hampshire. 4.5 second gap over TJ Washed. Luis Castro at the gap to David Funk has increased a bit. Corey Hampshire, though, is side by side currently with Kevin Rivera. This is going to be into T1. He's making the move around the outside. Once again, can he carry the speed? This is a very tricky maneuver to do. He's going to have to keep it on track. He does keep it between the lines mostly. Stays side by side, but there's a back marker getting involved. Oh, no! Oh, that was a terrible sound. I'm sorry. Luis Castro with a drive-through penalty. I know I said it earlier, but I was not expecting to see the likes of Castro getting a drive-through. That's going to be a huge hit to his points. And Corey Hampshire, with every opportunity, side by side, fully alongside, gets held up by a back marker, unfortunately, but that is just the way racing goes. Patty Doring is facing a barrier, unfortunately. And Luis Castro is going to get, he's going to get a 30-second penalty for that, actually, because he's not going to be able to complete his drive-through on the final lap. So, really a shame for Castro, honestly. That's going to give a big boost, though, to Reggie King, George Elmer, Kevin Rivera, probably all the way down to Jan Roderick, if I had to guess, at least. Leader has finished the race. Great drive from Corey Hampshire. TJ Washed with the fastest lap comes across the line for second position. Washed up squid himself. David Funk for third position, and Luis Castro is going to serve his drive-through penalty, but it won't matter because it's a 30-second penalty. Kevin Rivera, 7th position. Kamal in 9th. Corey Hampshire in 8th. Taylor Johnston, awesome livery. He's going to be finishing in P10. Nice. That's a really cool livery. Still driver, still actually battles on track, I think. John Hawley's basically side by side of the line. I kind of missed that. And they finish next to each other, do the cars there of the Noobs R Us team. And this is some final corner battling here. Kevin Rivera and Jose Guzman. Jose is going to manage to keep the position. That's Milos Tansky. Excuse me, I think. Who is that? I have no idea. Oof. That's a hit. Where's Luis Castro? Okay, Luis Castro's penalty isn't dished out till the end of the race. Where's Chemo? Good question. Chemo is in 7th? 9th. He's in 9th. Here, let me bring up the one that you guys can actually see. And we see Luis Castro getting bumped down all the way to P15, from P4 to P15. Oof. That battle for the rookies, we do see, before it goes away, come on, where are they? Use your eyes. Potts Weaver finishing ahead of Jeremy Covage by 1 position there, P15 versus P16. The battle for the rookie championship. So, mathematically, and I know we're doing math on stream. This is never could go wrong. P15, 16 points versus P16 is just 15 points. That's not confusing at all. Okay. So Potts Weaver is 1 point down going into the final race of the season. It's going to be the final qualifying, not of the season. This isn't of the season. Why am I don't know why I keep thinking of the season finale. I've convinced myself. There's a Watkins Glen race next week. So, I don't know what to say. No show, thank you. Nice race. That was a really good race, actually. No big incidents. I think there was a couple offs on the first lap, but nothing too catastrophical. Yeah, there we go. I think that's a word, maybe. It's close enough to a word. As the drivers go to complete their 2.7 mile out lap here at Oulton Park. And man, I still just can't believe Luis Castro there at the end. Final lap, getting that drive-through penalty. Really, really hurts him. He does have an awesome livery himself. Hey, the no-show, you got to race to learn, you know? And that's what rookie leagues are for. Like, as much as I hate to say it, the only way to learn how to not crash is to, like, crash. It kind of sucks, but... And now, I'm not saying, obviously, go intentionally crash, but when you do crash, you just learn from your mistakes. And, you know, recognize what you did and just don't do it again. Remember that you can always give an inch, because you can never win the race on the first corner, and this goes for every corner, but you can always lose it. Remember, you can always back out. It's good. You can just yield. It's no problem. Yeah, Kyle, I love the Noobs R Us car. Let's see here. Who else has Noobs R Us? We got Kyle. He's repping the Noobs R Us Janetta. Every driver I click on isn't going to be representing it, of course, because just how it goes. I don't think there are... I think they're all rookies representing the Noobs R Us car. Why is Kyle representing the Noobs R Us car? James, you're saying that you don't like driving normal cars, right? I want my downforce. I mean, I don't blame you. Downforce is nice. But it's all about that mechanical grip. That raw dog suspension. Not going to say that again. Kyle Hampshire starting his lap. Or finishing his for out. Wait. Really? Okay, 42-1. Let's check out these track conditions. Track conditions are optimum compared to our last session. Yes. Porsche is a volatile beast. Car will swing you into the barrier. It turns into a pendulum very, very easily. Like, very, very easily. And there's typically no saving it. Hey, AV6 Scott with a rating party of 6. Thank you, man. Hope your stream went awesome. Thanks for checking it out here. Hope your practice went well. Did you end up settling on a car? Or are you still playing around? Ooh, my timings are all messed up. Let's get a quick refresh on those. There we go. Got Kyle Hampshire leading the way. David Funk in second position, about 2 seconds off the pace. Settled back on the Skyline. Fair enough, fair enough. Skyline is a car I've never gotten used to. Like I said, I'm a McLaren driver. I like being low to the ground. I don't know. It's just how I roll. David Funk here, pushing to come across the line. He's going to be making an improvement on his time. He's got to make about a 2-second improvement to gain that first position over Kyle Hampshire. He does gain over a second. It's a start. But Kyle, it's going to take a lot to get dethroned. And actually, it looks like Kyle Hampshire is in the pits. I don't think he's going to be able to come out for another run by the end of this session. And thank you, AV6 Scott, for the follow. Much appreciated, brother. David Funk as well coming into the pits. At the end of 7 minutes, the drivers here, we are currently seeing the pro drivers out on track first, or rather the not rookies, not the pro drivers, the quote-unquote not rookie drivers out on track first. And at the 7 minute mark, we will see the rookies coming out onto track. Currently, Kyle Hampshire and David Funk in the pits. That leaves Kamal here to challenge freely to what he wants. He's up a bit on his time, but he's got to gain a lot. He needs a mile here. TJ Washed as well, currently sitting in P4 with a decent result. That's fair if you've... Yeah. The McLaren, you can't necessarily touch any curb at all. Like, at all. I know, right, Ryan? This is an awesome track. Wow, I know, right, Ryan? Okay. That's a mouthful. No, this track, Oulton Park, awesome, fast-flowing, very high-speed track. That's some massive elevation changes. 2.7 miles. Wait, 2.7 miles? Yes, 2.7 miles. I remember. And TJ Washed on a massive improvement, but getting caught up in traffic there at the end. I think his laps will stay valid. He's currently 1.6 seconds off the pole position. Coming across the line, he almost sets that pole position. 2.3 seconds off of it. Almost dethrones Kyle Hampshire. Not going to be enough. Luis Castro, he's up on his lap. Why don't we ride along with him? He's in the Aston Martin. If you want to learn how to drive, this is a track to learn, that's for sure. This track has a little bit of everything on it. Mostly high-speed flowing, but it's got such an awkward spoon... Oh. Luis Castro there putting a banging end to his qualifying. We see... Is this Jacob Church? Well, yes, it's Jacob Church, but is this... No, he's not a rookie. Let's see, who is the first rookie on track? Is it Taylor Johnston? Justin Seckham? Nope, Justin Seckham in the Noobs RS car. He is going to be the final non-rookie car to come across the line. The Mini Nordschleifer, indeed. Ryan, thank you for the follow. Oh no, Justin doesn't invalidate. He improves. Never mind. Just wasn't paying attention. That's going to be the end of the qualifying session there for Taylor Johnston. And not for Taylor. We're good. We're here. We're hip. We're with it. Taylor Johnson starting his lap. A very awesome livery. He's going to be pushing along here. Doing what he can in the rear engine Porsche. Really tricky car to drive. We were just talking about it in chat. Washed Up Squid, TJ, absolute freaking legend. Holy cow. Thank you, Burns, for thanking as well. Man, absolute legend, TJ Washed here in the pits. Thank you very much, Washed Up Squid, for those gift subs. You're an awesome member of this community. And from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. Last corner always catch you. I know, the last corner on this track is rough. Yeah, Luis Castro, let's see here. I haven't done the math. I haven't been doing the math for the not rookies. No offense, I don't really care about the non-rookies that much. No, no hate towards them. They're great. They're great benchmarkers. But like, the rookies, they're the ones that matter. That's what the league is. It's a rookie league. It's not a not rookie league. Look, I mean it in the nicest way possible, I think. No, not I think. I know. I don't think. I know. Taylor Johnson. Let's just shut up about that. Taylor Johnson coming across the line to set a lap. He will be setting a lap in P14. That's going to be a 2. It's going to be a 144.7. 6. 144.6 for him. Oh, Nightbot with a very untimely subscription plug after getting 5 gift subs. Thank you very much once again, Squid. We also have Corey Hampshire. He qualifying up there in P8 right now. Highest qualifying rookie so far. Potts Weaver into P13. Track conditions are looking quite good. So they are optimum right now, and every single lap they're getting better. More rubber's getting laid down. More fuel loads getting burnt off. So we will be able, we'll see. Can Corey Hampshire, did I call him Chris without even realizing it? Anyways, if I did or didn't, Corey Hampshire might even be able to gain a couple more positions by the end of this qualifying. I think he'll be able to set 2 more laps, assuming he has the fuel and tires for it. We can follow along with him. As I said earlier, this man absolutely cranks out the laps. It's insane to see how dedicated he's become to sim racing. Just started not only, 3 months ago, I think is an overstatement. Corey coming across the line for P6. And he does carry on, it looks like. He's going to keep pushing to try to improve that time. We'll join back with him towards the end of his lap. Potts Weaver. That will be his last lap. Yeah, he will not be able to set another lap. Potts Weaver, though, neither will he. Any driver coming across the line, this will be their last lap to start. 1:22 left in this second qualifying session here of the Rookie League. We have one more race next week at Watkins Glen. I thought it was the season finale. It isn't. I lied. I don't know why I was so convinced it was. But we do have one more race at Watkins Glen next week. We'll be broadcasted here on Twitch. Thanks everyone for joining us here tonight. And big thanks to the support from all the subscribers and everyone just being here in chat. Corey Hampshire, he is going to be looking to improve his lap, but Taylor Johnston is going to be the first one. We have all of the drivers are on their final lap. That's how I can word that. Go Rabbits. Some crazy Rabbits love in chat. David Funk qualifying in P3 once again. We'll see if he can manage to hold on to that position, not get overtaken at the start. This time he has Kamal lining up next to him, so it'll be a little bit different from last time. Taylor Johnston comes across the line for P8. Corey Hampshire stays P6. Other drivers come across the line yet. Aaron Miller, currently in P30. Jumps up to P23. Nice improvement from him. Looking at Patty Doring here. Good exit onto the start finish, not so straight. And from P30 to P29, makes position improvement there. Still some other drivers to come across the line. Omar Ashraf, P33. Stays P33. Tolua Olajuegbe in P31. Andrew Casey will be staying in P15. John Hawley looks to be making a little bit of improvement. How much does he need over? He only needs about a tenth and a bit over Daniel Versosa to gain that position. Currently sitting in P17. Goes from P17 to P13. Holy cow, that's a really small margin between those positions. And 420 car here of Alex Dertuzos coming across the line to finish this out. No? 52 car? Oh, the 52 car is on a lap. Johnston managed to get across the line before the time, huh? Well, all right. He must have just hit the checkered flag. Coming across the line, though, can he make an improvement? Stays P8. No improvement there for Taylor Johnston at the end. That will put an end to our second qualifying. Drivers all lining up now. Why don't we get a drink of water before we do the grid rundown? All right. Hydrated and ready to go for the grid rundown here. Where, starting in P1, we have Kyle Hampshire, number 97, Janetta. TJ Washed, starting in P2, the number 99. Washed Up Squid, once again, thank you for those gift subs. Absolute legend. David Funk, starting in P3. Kamal, going to be in P4. Mike Burkhoff, starting in P5. Corey Hampshire in P6, with Luis Castro next to him. Taylor Johnston will be starting in P7. Is there any good camera? There really just isn't. Kevin Rivera, the 419. Aston Martin starting in P9. Bryce Buckert in P10. George Elmer starting in P11. Professor Cronotis in P12. John Hawley P13. Potts Weaver in P14. Ricardo Sapien in P15. Andrew Casey in P16. Daniel Versosa bringing up that P17 in the 463 McLaren. Stephen Tomzik in P18. Alejandro Pagarin in P19. Jan Rodriks in P20. My boy Blue in P21 in that Janetta. Jeremy Cubbage in the Aston Martin in P23. Wait, P22, excuse me. P23 goes to Aaron Miller. Justin Seckham bringing up that P24 position. Jacob Church in P25. Milos Tansky in P26. P27 belongs to none other than Reggie King in the 44 Audi. John Donnelly bringing up P28. Eric Gakassian in P29. Patty Doring in P30. Tolua Olajuegbe in P31. Looks like we have lost our other Olajuegbe in the second race, I think. Chase Donnelly in P32. Seth Lincoln in P33. Omar Ashraf in P34. Blocked by that nice sign. Is there any way I can not be blocked by the sign? Not really. I can be blocked by a tree and a walkway. Sure. Rookie F in P35. Alex DeToros in P36. Jose Guzman bringing up the back of the grid here for P37. And that rounds out our grid walk cars, starting their engines here. You can see them all lighting up. This is the second race, Paul, of a 2 race. 100th apart. Wow. Elian, welcome. Oh, online race. Yes, this is an online race. This is round 6 of the Rookie League here at Trackalicious. We have 37 drivers on the grid here tonight. Starting, Kyle Hampshire leading us away. TJ Washed in second position. We start this outlap. It's 2.7 mile long outlap. Sweeping elevation changes. This sector here particularly tricky. All about maximizing the exit onto the straight, and being on the right side of the car just messes you up. These drivers braking and accelerating, getting heat into their tires and brakes, very important to do. Oh no, you forgot to put fuel in the car? You started with your qualifying fuel, I'm assuming, then? Chemo certainly made it entertaining last race. Him and Corey Hampshire were battling it out, and if anything stays the same, currently we have Chemo starting in P4. So he's got a good shot for a podium this race. See what he can end up doing. The number 727 McLaren. The nice shot of the cars cresting the hill here at Oulton Park in England. Really nice livery from Bryce Buckert. It's just incredible to see some... Okay, Professor Kernodis already taking out the tire barrier because that thing is just in the way. Literally is there just to block vision. John Hawley here. The very nice livery himself. Like I think I was in the middle of saying maybe, but just so many people putting in so much effort for liveries in this season. In this series in general. It's just awesome to see. We do have another rookie series starting up March 6th. That'll be next month. The beginning of it. But for now, we have this race and then one more race to go after that at Watkins Glen. One race of two. It doesn't matter. We're here at Oulton Park right now. That's all that really matters. Kyle Hampshire's leading us away as we are getting ready to go green here. 2 cars starting in the pits, and we are green. It's an incredible start for Kyle Hampshire, and actually TJ Wash is caught sleeping. David Funk already making a bit of bumping and banging with him around T1. We'll see if he can get it done. He almost... Oh, it's off the track for TJ Wash, but he is going to keep that speed. Behind, we see side-by-side action from Mike Burkov, and I think... No, that's Corey Hampshire and Luis Castro. Luis Castro is trying to eke that position out. Is going to be going... Oh, come on, camera. Luis Castro onto the grass. That's going to be the position for Corey Hampshire at that point. Behind George Elmer, everybody, it looks like making it through T1 fairly cleanly. Maybe one driver off. A little bit of contact here and there. These GT4s, though, they can take it. Oh, they can't take that much contact, though. Holy smokes. Professor Kernodis gets smacked into every which way. And that's caused a bit of a stir behind. Lots of drivers, I think, having to avoid that. Luckily, I think, though, they got out of the track fairly early. That is rather unfortunate, though, to see. Let's see if I can catch it. Oh, I think I went back way too far. Yeah, I went back way too far. Lame. Apologize. Limited production quality here. My bad. Let's get into a better camera angle now as these drivers have managed to stretch out single file formation, except Mike Burkov, who made a bit of an error, and this is going to give the inside line to Corey Hampshire for T1. This is the moment he's been waiting for. He's had to make so many overtakes around the outside last race. This is the moment. Can he manage to get it done? Gives plenty of room, and it does look like Corey Hampshire is going to keep that overtake onto Mike Burkov. Just the slightest mistake around the final corner, and that can cost you that position, as we see right there from Mike Burkov. Some incredible racing here so far. Massive train of cars behind. Mike Burkov isn't done yet, though. He may have made a mistake once, but he's going to try to force Corey into the marbles. Corey, though, is going on that defensive line, I think. Manages to pull out and keeps ahead for right now. But Mike Burkov, as I said, he is not done. Very talented driver. Makes a bit of an error through the chicane, though, and that's going to put him under a bit of pressure from Luis Castro from behind. Potts Weaver making a move here onto George Elmer. He is in a really good point scoring position right now, especially over his rival. His rival being why did it just literally just drew a blank in my brain. Potts Weaver and Jeremy Cubbage. Wow, that's embarrassing. Jeremy Cubbage currently in P25, just gained a position up to P24, so Potts Weaver, if he can manage to stay in this race. I do not think that there will be enough ground for Jeremy Cubbage to make up, and Potts Weaver will take the rookie championship. Currently, he's 1 point behind in the championship after last race. I think he might be tied. Oh, shoot! What the bee-boo car is off into the barrier, Bryce Buckert. He's in the middle of the track, backing out of the way. Get what just happened. Bryce with a massive tank slapper, it looks like, into the barrier. As everything's going good. Oh, and he clips the inside curb, and the car just goes head on, and he becomes a passenger. Luckily, he gets on his brakes in time, Bryce Buckert. Unfortunately, it's right after the pit lane. I don't know if he's even going to pit to repair that damage, honestly. Puts him down to P21, though. You absolutely hate to see it. Mike Burkhoff as well is off. What happened here? He was battling with Corey Hampshire. Let's take a look. Mike Burkhoff behind on his own right now. Takes the curb. Washes wide into the grass. Does he keep it out of the barrier? That's the important thing. It looks like he is going to get the car slowed down in time. Nice and controlled, and is going to rejoin the track safely, but he is going to rejoin the track in P29, right behind Eric Gakassian, and right in front of Kevin Rivera, actually. So it's just, you hate to see that from Mike. Really unfortunate. But this track really is that easy to make a mistake on. You just wash wide slightly. Very unforgiving. There's no runoff area anywhere on the track. I think it's all grass, and as you can see, as we were just talking about it, Taylor Johnson is going to rejoin the track. Okay, he's not going to rejoin the track. We're good. Just ride along with him and see how easy it is here, as especially in a Porsche. Just washing wide, understeering, and he does manage to keep it out of the barrier. Nice. Oh, and wow. Almost gets thrown back onto track, but he rejoins safely and pits. Interesting. Yeah, okay. I don't know why he pit. Maybe he needs to pit for a new change of pants. That is a reasonable... yeah, I mean, I don't blame him. 14 minutes after that. Tolua has managed to work his way up to P21 here. Olajoy Egbe holding up Jeremy Cubbage. And this is exactly what Potts Weaver needs to see. Jeremy Cubbage making a move down the inside. Thinks better of it, though. We'll see how patient is Jeremy Cubbage. He knows he needs to make up that ground if he wants that championship title. He's currently leading it by 1 point. Tolua making short of the chicane there just a little bit, taking the definitely speedy line, but probably gave him a track warning if I had to guess. Exactly, Carl. Like, that's, you know, it's he came really close to the barrier, and it's understandable. Ricardo Sapien, oh my. That's not the spot you want to be sideways on. What has happened with him? Exact same thing, more or less. Oh, and Kronotis gets hit. So actually sustaining damage there is Kevin Rivera, unfortunately. Taylor Johnston did rejoin into last position. But yeah, same thing we saw there from Taylor. Bryce Buckert and that Bibu Racing. And Seth Lincoln and the Class and Gas. It's a nice livery. Battling with Eric Gakassian here for that P29 position. And we will take a look if Kevin Rivera here. Can Kevin Rivera get this job done on a Mike Burkhoff, actually? Maybe not. Nope, I think I got excited a little too early. Jan Roderick's, though, in that Gulf McLaren makes contact. They're bumping and banging going on there just a little bit. Steven Tomzik is forced wide. Why don't we go back and actually take a look at that? Take a look at it from a helicam. Here we go. Let's see what happened. So we see the McLaren trying to make a move down the inside here. And that's a tough one. That's a very, very tough one. I think the McLaren had I think he was fully alongside from that very short image. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a steward. I literally looked at it for a second. So what I'm saying is not official, but from my look there, it did look like that McLaren was should have been granted racing room. And unfortunately, we see a car off the track there. That's Bryce Buckart. He is really struggling with that damage after collecting the barrier on the start-finish straight earlier on. But Toluase Olajoegbe up into P20. It's a really good result for him, honestly. Relatively new to sim racing himself. Just got a new wheel and pedals not too long ago. Been driving on the Fanatec V3s, I think, pedals. And the direct drive fancy one that just got discontinued. Thank you, Paul MC, for the follow. Much appreciated. Eric Gakassian has managed to catch up. Well, did for a second till he got a little bit of a wobble going on. Jose Guzman, very rapid man in P31 here, going to be held up by Seth Lincoln and Eric Gakassian just a bit. We'll see if Jose can manage to get a move done relatively quickly here. He's going to be in that AMG. He's lapping at about 145.3. What the? Gamer line? Bryce Buckart forgetting that there is a middle pedal. Or was that Seth Lincoln? Excuse me, I apologize, Bryce, for throwing you under the bus for something you didn't do. Seth Lincoln forgetting that there is a middle pedal. And Eric Gakassian going side by side here with Jose. Oh, come on, cameraman. Jose looks like he will get that overtake done. But stays side by side. Eric isn't going to give that up. Actually, Eric stays in front even. What an incredible maneuver. Jose is not going to give up, though. If I know Jose, he is going to keep going, and he's going to have that inside line for T1 here if he can manage to stay fully alongside. And it's close, but the raw power of that AMG is going to be enough into T1. He stays fully alongside. That's going to be tricky, though, as we have the quick right-hander into sweeping left-hander. Very awkward here. It's extremely hard to be too wide through here. But neither of these guys care. They want to stay side by side this whole time. They're having fun battling with each other. Jose does lose out here for now. He's going to be having to have another look on Eric. This is costing so much time. And he's just stuck. This is such a tricky track to make an overtake on, and it is really showing here. But still, extremely impressive driving from Jose, managing to stay that close. John Hawley looks like he maybe outbroke himself a little bit. You can take a look at what happened here. Rejoining the track very safely. Actually side by side with, I think that's Kevin Rivera. Kevin Rivera off. Ooh, and he gets hit by the Kodak Audi. And stopped in the middle of the track. Luckily, everybody safely avoiding that. And rejoining the track safely is John Hawley. So that was a really unfortunate instance there for John Hawley, but handled it extremely well. And Bryce Buckart dropping even more positions, down to P24. Yeah, you hate to see it. You really do. You hate to see it. Toluase, I think he is battling for that P19 position with Jeremy Cubbage. Jeremy Cubbage, side by side, they make a little bit of rubbing. But Jeremy Cubbage is by. Tolua going to have another look potentially. Number 14, Audi, runs a bit wide. He's going to try to carry that speed onto the straight to have the move into the hairpin potential. Well, the sweeping left-hander, that's right. Then there's a hairpin. But Tolua I don't think he has the pace necessarily just yet for that. We'll see. Also have Aaron Miller behind him. He's doing a great job defending Mike Burkov behind. Mike Burkov, quite the rapid driver, and he is stuck right now. But Aaron Miller doing a great job. The Allied Racing Porsche holding on to that position. We see a look from Tolua. Wow. Why don't we ride along with Tolua? The Nigerian man himself here, Olojo Egbe, trying to fight with Jeremy Cubbage. Jeremy Cubbage down in P19. Where is Potts Weaver in P8? Potts Weaver is looking like, barring any massive errors, that he will be taking this rookie championship. No, he won't, because this isn't the final freaking race. Stop thinking about that. I'm talking to myself. Sorry. Why did I switch off? Aaron Miller. He is off, unfortunately. What happened here? Side-by-side action with Mike Burkov. And then we see Kevin... Who is that? Ooh. 419 of... What is that? 411, no. 419, Kevin Rivera. It was Kevin Rivera. Giving a little shove, unfortunately. Ricardo Sapien has managed to make good gains onto Reggie King here, but has a lot of work to do still before he can get that job done. Bit of an on-track lull right now, but actually, I say that. Jose has managed to get by Eric. We missed that. And now has to tend with Aaron Miller in front of him. Eric Gakassian, though, right behind Jose. I don't think Eric is going to be too happy with giving up that position as we saw earlier, so he will probably fight it. Kyle Hampshire, by the way, leading this race. In case anyone wondered. No surprises there. TJ Washington second. We see a move, at least a little look from Jose, letting him know that he's there. Having that big menacing AMG in your mirror as that little Porsche can be quite intimidating, so using scare tactics there. Jeremy Cubbage side by side with his teammate, it looks like, of Justin Seckham. We got no team orders here for sure. Going into the final corner side by side. They're going to make contact. They're trading paint, and you can't even tell because they got the same paint job. Rule number 1, don't hit your teammates. But these guys did not get that message, and that makes it quite exciting for sure. And actually, we see there Justin Seckham losing out of position to Tolua Olojo Egbe. Olojo Egbe, he started, no, and he's into the barrier. Oh, no. Oh, we have to go back and see that again. I'm sorry. Oh, Tolua. Tolua. Oh, man. Audi continues on. That was, yeah, that was a pretty good rejoin, honestly. I can't deny that. Funk is currently sitting in third position, about 4 seconds off of TJ Washed. Man, I'm still reflecting on that. We'll take a look at these leaders right now. Kyle Hampshire, as I said, leading the way by about 5.5 seconds. TJ Washed in second position comfortably. David Funk in third, very comfortably as well. Kamal in fourth. Corey bringing up that fifth position. Good result for Corey so far. And Luis in sixth. See Reggie King making a bit of gains. Rejoin sound clear. Yeah, let's. Oh, Jose! Sliding in on the DMs there of John Donnelly. What Let me go back and take a look at that. That looked like a very late dive. John Donnelly going really defensive. And we see... Where did it go wrong? Holy opportunist. That's just Jose saying, dude, I'm faster than you. John, I feel you, mate. I feel you. Tolua, he's really struggling after that damage. He was having such a good result. Up into P19 for a while. But he does, unfortunately, get involved in that incident. But yeah, has the rejoin of a century. Potts Weaver, though. The big talk of the town here. P8. Second highest positioned rookie. And this will put him in the lead of the championship for next race. Going into the season finale. Because this isn't the season finale. Just have to rehearse that for myself. Kyle, though, is on the final lap. Rounding the spoon sector right now. I got a little over halfway of his lap to go. We see these two AMGs scrapping a little bit for position here. This is for P10. Actually, a bit further back, Jose. Woo, almost taking out the Sunico? Yeah, Sunico barrier here. Seen about 145s from these guys here in this pack. 145 to 147 in that range, depending on how much battling these guys are doing. Flashing of the lights from Jose. Jose, buddy, I hate to break it to you, but I don't think Patty cares. He most certainly does not. Patty going extremely defensive. Oh, but here we go. Jose down the inside. Wow. Just showing that raw pace that Jose has. It's truly impressive. And it looks like he probably will catch Tolua by the end of this race. Tolua really struggling after that damage. We'll see, maybe even into this turn. Yeah, Tolua not going to fight that. He knows. Well. Yeah. Oh, no, Tolua! Oh. No, don't say good job, Jose. Kyle Hampshire wins the race. TJ washed. For second. David Funk for third. Kamal for fourth. Corey Hampshire bringing up that fifth position. Luis Castro in sixth. George Elmer in P7. Danny Versosa in P8. I know the in-game boards, they're all going to be messed up. People have already left the server. So Alejandro Pugard in P9. Professor Chronotis in P10. Jan Rodrix in P11. Potts Weaver. Bring up that P12. P12. So that will put him in the lead over Jeremy Cubbage for the championship climb for the rookies. Stephen Tomzik. Andrew Casey, P13. Stephen Tomzik in P14. Reggie King, P15. Blue is going to be pulling up that P16. Ricardo Sapien doing donuts for P17. Mike Burkov, unfortunate P18 for him. Kevin Rivera, P19. Jeremy Cubbage, P20. John Hawley, spinning for joy as well, P21. And so on. I'm not going through this entire grid because there's a lot of drivers. Let's grab... Well, let's switch camera views. So we're gonna go to me. Let's see. Voila. Hello, everybody. So, I am now here. And I am going to be grabbing Kyle Hampshire. We're going to be moving him up to this Discord. There we go. And I need to go push to top. Alrighty. Kyle, great drive. Once again, made it look easy.
TJ's starting to make me sweat a bit more and more every race.
Oh, he really is.
Yeah, he's getting quick. Man's doing good. Another person who's doing good, though, is Corey. He's right up there.
I gave him good props on this stream because he deserves it, so.
Yeah, he's been practicing hard. He really looks forward to these.
Yeah. No, I mean, like I say, when he told me how much practice he's been putting in, yeah. It's quite insane.
He may have over-exaggerated just a tad, but
I'm sure
yeah,
he did, but the time shows, so.
Yeah.
Green light. Give it all you can.
Do we have David Funk in the Discord? I don't think we do.
Yeah, I don't see him.
Yeah. Well, David Funk, if you are in Twitch chat, pop in here.
I don't think we saw him in the Discord.
That's okay. Well, good race from David Funk for both races getting that P3. But yeah, consistent results for the. Oh,
he's in the green room.
Lovely, lovely. David Funk, ask and you shall receive.
Hey.
Great podium.
Yeah, thanks. It was 2 good races for me. Had a good battle with Louis in the first one, and TJ just pulled away on me from the second.
Yeah.
I just couldn't keep the pace with him.
Sorry about the little bump there at the beginning. I saw Como in my mirror and I didn't see you, so admittedly, I apologize for that.
Oh, no worries. It was a small one. I don't think it had any change on the race results. I'll put it that way. I don't think I could have defended from you for 20 minutes.
Yeah, you definitely had some good pace, no doubt about that. And, but yeah, Kyle, you have some rapid pace in qualifying, dude.
I bought it one on the table, but I lost it in sector 3.
I apologize if you guys can hear thunder outside too. It's currently thundering, so don't mind that. But yeah, that was you're absolutely freaking rapid, dude.
Thank you.
And TJ, what have you been doing to practice? Because you've been getting really, really fast.
Oh, actually, yeah. I think it was yesterday. Hopped in the server and started actually messing with the car for a couple hours here. So.
Some with each other quite a lot recently.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah. The week before too at Donington.
Well, alrighty. Big thanks to you guys. Looking forward to next race. And Kyle, I think you've walked away with this championship at this point. TJ, you're still in it.
I'll have a way up of the points, and I may start from the back on the final one, just for funsies.
Fair enough. All right, well, thanks, guys. You guys are all good to go, and yeah, thanks for being in this race, and congratulations on your result.
Thanks again for hosting, Mike.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Man. Take care. Good racing, everyone.
And it's just me and you guys again, chat. Welcome. Yeah, hope you guys like the new studio. Thank you, Miles. A lot of effort's gone into the studio, and the reflection at the bottom too. Notice that. But we are going to be ending the stream off here. We have a race next week. Can pop up. I can't pop up the calendar on this scene. That's okay. We don't need to pop up the calendar on this scene. I'll remember to do that for next time. But next Saturday, same time, we'll be at Watkins Glen. We're going to be raiding Race Zeus. So make sure you guys go say hi to him. He has an awesome taste in music. That's what I always say, because he does. He just does. But yeah, hope you guys have a great night, and thanks for joining.